So, hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Call to Conquer. My name is Prophetess Rhonda. It's been a minute since I've shown my face on camera. But I'm here now, and this video is long overdue. Y'all wanted me to say it. Normally, I would not speak because I'm very private, but I gotta obey my father. Like I said, it's long overdue. So, the title of this video is why I was away for so long. So, I'm going to try to make it brief, and speak on some of last year and a great majority of this year right here. So, long story short, uh, towards the ending portion of last year, um, I had pneumonia in my lungs for a while. It was hard for me to breathe. I had to use oxygen, and I literally felt like I was going to die every night. At night times it got worse, and I know it was an attack. Um, it was bad, y'all. It was pretty bad. So sometimes when I would get on video and I would have to put in the comment section, excuse if you can't hear me, people were saying, well, we can't hardly hear you. That was the reason that you could not really hear me, because it was painful to talk. It was painful to breathe. I could not keep anything on my stomach. It was a lot of stuff, y'all. Also, other things were going on that I cannot talk about. Just know it was a lot, y'all. I'm used to high level spiritual warfare. I've gotten it for a great portion of my life, because I kind of had a sense of who I was even as a child. So I believe I heard a pastor say one time, if I'm not getting a lot of spiritual warfare, I'm just like, what's up? Okay. So yeah, and as a result, my lungs, they weren't the same. They were not the same after that. I had pneumonia in my lungs for like a good 4 months. Could have been longer. Fast forward to January 1st, and I'm not even exaggerating, of this year. Um I was at a park, and I was at a park and I was walking. I was at the back of the park. Um and I started to feel bad. Now, people were around me, y'all. Hear me. People were around me initially. And I started to feel bad, like not really nauseous, and like I could barely breathe. And so I went and I sat down on the park's bench. And thankfully, y'all had it where I did not fall backwards, because there was a big space in between where I could have fell back into the is a body of water. Like, it was like a bridge over water, and I could have fallen into the stream, the pond, whatever that was. So anyway, I'll say pond. I sat down. I'm just like, okay, I'm okay, but I started to feel worse. Like, and so I put my head down to catch my breath, and the next thing I know is I remember myself falling in slow motion. I wake up after some time, and I'm on the concrete. So I hit my head on the concrete. Cannot move. Cannot move. Still at the back of the park. And can't really even talk. And so I remember praying within myself, and I asked y'all, I said, please, yeah, you gotta help me get up. So out of the blue, a couple comes, right? An elderly couple comes, and I can't talk, I can't move or anything. So, but I can see them looking at me. Blood is all over my face. Skin is off of my face. And I noticed afterwards, obviously. And they looked down at me for a while. and walk off. Yeah. So nobody is coming. Mind you, it was recently a crowd of like people around me before I went down anyway. And out of the blue, they just scattered. It was that I'm gonna be honest, y'all, that day was strange. Um, and so I'm just like, why would you see somebody with blood all over their face in that condition and you just you there's no yeah. So anyway, I pray for a while and I said within myself, I was like, yeah, please help me to get up. So there's a bathroom at the back of the park, and I washed my face off and try to clean up as much as possible in the sink and using paper towels and stuff to clean my face off. So I still have to make it to the front of the park, y'all. And I had to pray again because I'm just like, I'm not feeling good. So just to speed this up, I did meet the couple and I asked the couple at the front. I said, you know, I passed out, right? They said, yeah. There's more to that, but I'm not gonna mention it here. Y'all told me not to. But yeah, no compassion. Long story short, my sister-in-law would come and get me, and I would have seizures on the way to the hospital, and once I got there. So, like I said, it's just so much more that happened that I can't even talk about. I experienced a lot of betrayals. And I get those pretty regularly too, brothers and sisters. It was just a lot. It's a lot. So if you guys were wondering where Prophetess Rhonda was, where I was, it was healing, recovering. Then y'all had me doing other stuff, and I don't be missing social media because it's always something going on. You know, I'm just be honest. I don't. If I'm one of those people that would be happy on an island by herself, just give me my favorite foods. I don't even have to have TV because I don't really watch TV like that. Give me my Bible. Give me y'all. Oh, y'all gonna be there. You know, and maybe just check in with humanity. Every once and again, and I promise you, I'm good. I enjoy my own company. That's me. You know, like I said, I'm very private. I don't really be caring about other people's business like that unless y'all puts me in and it's like, okay, I want you to pray for this person. But other than that, that's basically it, y'all. That's where I was. It's obviously, like I said, it's a lot that I'm leaving out that was very extreme. But I'm not gonna mention that. Yeah, I can't. So that's it, y'all. So still praying for you guys. We got some years up ahead of us that we need to still be preparing for, okay? And you got to make sure that you have oil in your lamps that you putting in time with Yah, reading the word, and staying close to his, keeping your ear to his voice, and pray for discernment. Building yourself up in your most holy faith. Bible say faith come by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. So yeah, love y'all, and till next time.